I've made progress on 5 different projects this week. Come see what projects they are and what progress I've made. G'day, my name is Sean and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. Come see what I've been working on, what I completed, and all the other fun and exciting news. Let's go ahead and get started with our works in progress. The first project I want to show you some progress on is the Art East Quilting Co. pattern called Mad Quilt Party, and I'm working on the Queen of Hearts. And it's also got this bonus block, which is the cards. You've seen these being made over the last couple of weeks, and now they are all together in one block. These will go right above some other stuff and right next to the Queen of Hearts. I'm hoping to get her done next week. Next up is Toasty. We've done a little bit of progress. This is a pattern by Legit Kits. It's a dragon, and I've worked on these 2 small pieces. And when you flip it around, it looks like this. And then we just have this one section here left to do for this block, and then I'll get to assemble the whole block together. So hopefully next week we'll get to see that one as well. I was hoping to get it done this week, but we didn't quite make it there. Last week I was on with my friend Katy and we put together some stitchet blocks. Stitchets are some pre-cut fabrics that Cotton Cut sells, and they're fun. You kind of just put them together however you want. It's a lot of fun. So I came up with a couple of ideas. I made this block right here. I think these turned out really nice. I love these different fabrics, the beautiful blues, reds, oranges, and yellows. And so I did this here. And then I also made this one here. I really like this. I think this is a lot of fun. Let me know what you think in the comments on that one as well. And then finally, for my works in progress, I put together clue 4 of the brand new puzzle mystery quilt by Cotton Cuts, which is the Under the Sea. I had to think about that for a minute. And so this is one of the blocks right here. It's an economy block in the middle, and it's got some stuff around the outside. And then also this one here. So we're about almost halfway through this one. And this is where we all start thinking, do we know what the design is? And at this point, I have not the first clue. If you do, let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear. So now it's time to move on to our week in review. If you're new to the channel, this is a series of videos I take during the week. A lot of times I do some of me sewing, but this week I forgot to hit the record button on that. But we did go out trick-or-treating with our exchange students this week, so there's a lot of footage from that, so I hope you enjoy. Last week I asked everybody if they were right-handed or left-handed, and if you were left-handed like I am, is there any issues that you had with, obtaining left-handed scissors and that sort of thing there? I love to read all the responses. It seems the majority of you are right-handed, and the ones that are left-handed have either adapted to using things right-handed or are doing just fine with the left-handed stuff, which is really good. I've found that the left-handed scissors and that have gotten much better over the last few years as well, which is really nice. As you may have seen in the week in review, we went trick-or-treating with our exchange students. This is a thing that they all look forward to when they come over for the year in America. It was really fun hanging out. Amanda and I also dressed up. We found a really cute costume, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so that's what we dressed up as. And then the kiddos were the corpse bride of the movie. And then Nadi was a vampire as well. I'll put a photo up here so you can see the 4 of us all together. So that leads into this week's question is, what has been your favorite Halloween costume over the years if you celebrated Halloween? And if not, what costume would you wear if you had the opportunity to? I'd love to hear in the comments. So now it is time to talk about my goals. And my main goals this week is I want to finish up the blocks I've been currently working on. So I'd like to finish the Toasty blocks. We're very, very close to finishing that. And then also the Queen of Hearts, which is this one here, and the cards that I showed you a little earlier on. Let me know what your goals are for this week. Next up is time for our news and events, and last week I had a live over at Katy's channel over at the Greenland Quilter where we put together the stitchets. I showed you this a little earlier in the episode, but I like this block so much I want to show you again. So if you missed that video, go check it out. Katy and I had a great conversation. It was a great live. We loved interacting with all the people in the live chat as well. I also released Clue 9 of the Flyway Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cotton Cuts. It was a lot of fun to see put together. It comes together very, very quickly in the time lapse, so go check that out if you missed it. Yesterday morning I had my friend Amanda from Stitching Life Together join me. It had been a few months since we had a good catch up. It was really fun hanging out with her yesterday morning, so if you missed that, definitely go check that one out as well. It's a lot of fun. This coming week I plan to put out clue 4 of the Under the Sea Puzzle Mystery Quilt, which is the blocks that you saw a little earlier on. I'm going to release it as a short, so you'll get to see that come together pretty quickly. And then this Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern, duck over to the Cotton Cut site because we got to deal with the grand reveal of the Flyaway Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cotton Cuts. Mine is together, and I'm so excited to be able to show you guys all that stuff, but I'm not allowed to show you till Friday afternoon until after reveal. So I'll probably put out a video Friday evening as well for you guys to see how I put mine together. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. This Saturday morning I will have a live. The guest is still, you'll have to come back later in the week to find out who that is as well. And now it is time for me to share with you a completed block. Last week you may have seen the head of the skeleton wing, and I'm very excited to be able to share with you that I completed the entire block. It came together quite quickly, even though there's a lot of pieces in it, and this is how it looks at the very end. I love the skeleton effect on this, and it's going to look absolutely fantastic inside the quilt that we're putting together, which is the Halloweenies quilt. Hopefully we get some more blocks done on that very soon. I hope to have gotten it done by Halloween, but sadly we missed that deadline, but it's okay. We always enjoy the journey here, right? Anyway, speaking of journey, next week will be my 200th episode. It's fantastic to think that I've been doing this long enough to do 200 episodes. Have you seen them all? If not, maybe get back and check out the ones that you've missed. And let me know in the comments, have you seen all the episodes? Have you been here since day one? Or if you come in a little later on, I'd love to hear in the comments. If you enjoyed today's episode, I'd love it if you hit the like button. Tell a friend. I always love hearing comments from my viewers. Hope you'll have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.